Aha! Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Holy moly. The MoneyGram CEO has said, what the world? What did this dude say? We're going to get into it. Crypto Eddie said some content creators might not have the courage to share the video. Crypto Eddie. Well, let me tell you something, miss. I have the courage. I'm going to share that video. What the moon Lambo? He ain't the only stud in the community. I'm going to share that video. That's why I saw it yesterday. The MoneyGram CEO said, what the world? That was crazy to me. But anyway, we'll get into that. Market is doing, fam, what the market does. We'll go over the numbers. If you can stomach it, I'll share it from CoinGecko. XRP gets listed by the DIFC? Dubai is doing its thing. Don't get it twisted. Nations of the world are tired of being second place to the US. And then the digital asset space represents an opportunity to leapfrog. Don't get it twisted. To no longer be beholden to the U.S. and the U.S. dollar. They are making some big time in other countries as well. Turkey, just other nations and countries are like, whoa, this digital asset space. Whoa, we could be first. UK, Singapore, just pick them. Interesting stuff. All right, guys. So listen, this is your XRP Ripple daily news. In around 0 to 10 minutes, let's get into it. Look, the total cryptocurrency market cap was at 1.33 trillion. It's down from over 3 trillion. The Bitcoin dominance is at 50.7%. Pay attention to the dominance if you want to begin to learn when alt season will happen. Bitcoin is trading at $34,391 again. Ethereum is trading at freaking $1,797 again. And XRP is trading at 60 cents again. What's going on? Market is just doing what it does, baby. Sideways movement. Nothing to freaking report here. I don't care about Solana. Who cares? This is sideways movement. It's been this until we get to over 3 trillion again. What you got? Portfolio is not great. Just not great. I want to share this video again because I think this is hugely important to get the big picture. Mr. Man shared this. Shout out to Mr. Man XRP. 93% of high net worth individuals and ultra high net worth individuals from Saudi Arabia are looking to invest in crypto. That survey was taken during or through the bear market. Vandal for Black Swan Capitalists. Those two young men are doing their thing over there. My father, a Saudi living in Saudi Arabia in his 60s, is heavily invested in tech and crypto. But your boys are like, Bitcoin, what? Nah, that's, what do they call it? Crap money, laundering money, fake money. You got to educate your fam. You got to educate your boys because they don't get it. Speaking of Saudi Arabia, Ripple put this out. Today, the Dubai Financial Services Authority, DFSA, approved XRP under its virtual assets regime, allowing licensed firms in the Dubai International Financial Center to incorporate XRP into their virtual asset services. This is from Ripple. Mr. Brad Garlinghouse says, Dubai's regulators have consistently demonstrated their pro-innovation approach with this announcement as the latest example. Ripple will continue doubling down in regions where there is regulatory clarity for crypto. By the way, Ripple's office is in the DIFC. Doubling down in regions where there is regulatory clarity for crypto. A key reason we're hosting Ripple Swell in Dubai this year. I gotta prove to go hang out in Dubai at the Ripple Swell event. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Ripple Swell in Dubai. That's some stuff. So this is some great stuff. Meanwhile, we got the CEO of MoneyGram talking some nonsense. So I bring this up. XRP now is added to Bitcoin. I don't know if it's ETH and Litecoin. Probably is Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin. Where is that at? Let me make sure. Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin. Here it is. Since the DFSA opened up external application, XRP is the first asset to be approved by the regime. XRP joins Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin as the assets previously approved under the DFSA's virtual assets regime. Meanwhile, got the MoneyGram CEO. Let's take a look at this video. Like, this dude could care less about the digital asset space. Like, a lot of people just, this dude is, he doesn't care about crypto, man. Like, he doesn't care about crypto. His approach is, if we can win 90, the win-win here is going to be MoneyGram 90, digital assets 10%. That's this dude. Like, you got to get that. That is this dude. And all he's doing is using the emergence of this new asset class to bring more people to use MoneyGram. He don't care about this space. Take a listen. This is it. First of all, the question is nonsensical, but and his response is worse.
Do you think Ripple could make a comeback? There's a lot of FX volatility in that stuff. That's probably the single biggest challenge that we had. Using that was we were trying to look at cross-border use cases, and you go from US dollar to a peso like we do today. You got to buy pesos. You have to play pesos into the market. There's an FX cost to that. Well, you think when you go into the crypto world, you could eliminate the FX cost. The reality is you can't, because that coin's moving around in value. So it didn't really solve for anything, and actually it added a third element, because now you're going a dollar to a currency to another currency. So now you're doing like two foreign exchange.
So it's crypto's fault that your model is ancient. It's crypto's fault. That stuff, he called it. That stuff that's volatile. This dude does not care about the digital asset space at all.
Trades instead of one. So it didn't really make a lot of sense to me. So, I won't comment on, what else they're doing or where they're going to go, because, it's a lovely company, I guess. Yeah.
It's a lovely company, I guess. This is a dude who is obviously threatened by the monster that is Ripple. It's a lovely company, I guess, he says. Interesting. Look, he's leveraging crypto. He could care less about it. It's very, very obvious, in my opinion. Very, very obvious. Let us not forget this. John Zeaton brought something up that's hugely important. As I said, for more than 3 years, Ripple is not going to abandon the digital asset XRP. It has a fiduciary duty not to do so. Do the math. 2015 Series A valuation was $128 million. 2016 Series B valuation was $410 million. 2020 Series C valuation was $10 billion. Series C buyback in 2022 valuation was $15 billion. Last year, Ripple bought back his Series C shares at a 50% higher price. Ripple clearly believed investing $300 million on itself was the best investment available at the time. But Ripple did so during the worst crypto bear market we've experienced and before the Taurus ruling. That took, indeed it did. Now you see one of the reasons why I've said Garlinghouse is arguably the MVP of crypto company CEOs. And that's what that dude at MoneyGram is concerned with. That he ain't that one. That he is not that dude. That's why he got that comment. At Ben_Rickert shared this, and I think it's, he reposted this. I think it's just important to kind of get what's going on. Good morning from Switzerland, says Stackholder, where authorities are considering staggered withdrawals and exit fees to prevent future bank runs. But if you look at the UBS savings account terms, it looks like they're already one step ahead. Standard savings account holders are allowed to withdraw 50,000 Swiss francs per year. Larger amounts are subject to a notice period of 3 months. If the withdrawal limit is exceeded, 0.5% is automatically charged on the overdrawn amount. And how much do you earn for the privilege of holding your cash in the UBS savings account? 0.75% on savings under 50K and 0.3 on the rest. Meanwhile, Bitcoin gives you access to 100% of your wealth 24/7 from anywhere in the world with zero counterparty risk. And Bitcoin rewards you with 40% per year for doing so. Ben Rickard at Ben_Rickard, I don't know if this is the real dude or not, reposted and said, UBS introduces new rules regarding deposits and withdrawals designed to slow the public being able to access their own funds. He says, a recap, Credit Suisse dies. UBS now restricting capital flows, not looking good. Not looking good. We were just on the phone, Miss Crypto Season and I are just on the phone with one of our brokerage accounts. You know, we're going to get that, you know, we considered opening another savings account at the bank or putting this, you know, cash into a money market with Fidelity. The bank thing is just an obvious thing. Like, it's obvious in that they're going to do this kind of bank bail-in type of thing is going to happen. And what goes on in the brokerage is different. It's not the same. It's not effective the same way, which is interesting. So, you know, we got Schwab, we got, you know, Fidelity and, you know, whatever. We have several brokerage accounts. Just feels better. Feels like it's going to, the money market, even though it varies in interest, it varies. It's right now it's at over 4%, but it does vary. But do you want to get charged for taking your money out from a bank? Do you really want to deal with 0.something%? It feels as though money in bank accounts is really adding to the challenge of the banking and the correspondent banking model. That's what it feels like to me. That is what it feels like to me. Mr. Huber says something I think is interesting to point out. Isn't it fascinating that Brad Garlinghouse got sued one single time for selling unregistered security, and the media has been all over it for 3 years? Joseph Lubin has been sued more than a half dozen times for fraud, unjust enrichment, misrepresentation, and mainstream media didn't report a thing. Didn't report a thing. So apparently, President Biden signs the executive order, and then this order, you know how they mask and they hide in the depths of 9,000 page documents, stuff around crypto, and this is what they did. It's not a great look. And this executive order is supposed to be about AI, but they put in some stuff about crypto. And apparently, President Biden did sign this thing. So we'll see if we can hear from the Blockchain Association or Jake Chavinsky or someone. But my understanding is the Blockchain Association were not happy with some of these things in this new executive order that's supposed to be around AI. But it is a backdoor way to come in at crypto. It's a shame. I'm going to end the video with this here. CBDC announcement number 6. from Anthony Welfare. Ripple, one of the world's leading technology companies, becomes the technology partner for the National Bank of Georgia. National Bank of Georgia's digital gel pilot. Digital gel pilot. That's very, very interesting. Hold on one second, guys. Just one sec. Anyhow, and Miss Crypto Siege is good, so here I am. Ripple has announced, let me read this again. Ripple, one of the world's leading technology company, becomes the technology partner for the National Bank of Georgia's digital gel pilot project. Ripple has announced 5 pilot programs with governments and central banks in Bhutan, Palau, Montenegro, Colombia, and Hong Kong, and is in discussions with over 20 countries around the world. Massive congratulations to the team, and looking forward to delivering some exciting CBDC use cases for NBG and the people of Georgia. Let's go. Ripple's doing its thing. Ripple is the great disruptor, fam. That's why JP Morgan came at them with everything they had. Ripple is the great disruptor. The XRPL and the native asset XRP is the game-changing technology, and it's only going to get better. It is only going to get better, fam. All right, guys, look. I'm going to wrap it up. This has been your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you've been hanging out watching the Crypto Seas and you've enjoyed those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel and don't forget to ring that notification bell. I'm going to remind you guys, or in this video, like I do all of my videos, and remind you guys of this. These 2 things. Number 1, old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And at number 2, I would ask you to consider, to ponder, and perhaps consider this idea of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya. Bye.